smell it?
Smell what?
My prize-winning Southern fried chicken, of course. Oh, Adrian, he's never had the honor of tasting it now, have you?
Oh, no, Opal. Can't say I have.
It's a good thing you're here then, because tonight I am serving you a taste bud sensation.
Tonight?
Tonight, like, you mean you're staying?
Well, no, I can't. I got a date with Marion. But that's not till much later. And so right now, we got plenty of time to just hang out together a little bit with my two boys. Isn't that exciting? There I was at home, rambling around that great big mansion all by my lonesome like some BB in a boxcar, wondering what I was gonna do with myself. Then I come over here and I walk in on my two boys mid-squabble. Well, I just couldn't be happier.
Happy that we're at each other's throats?
Music to my ears.
Two guys that hate each other?
Well, this was your idea, not mine.
Oh, you see, all that brotherly love just simmering right underneath the surface. Don't roll your eyes at me. I know the two of you are gonna learn to love each other. What's the matter? You look like somebody just dropped the bomb.
You know, Mama, you are absolutely right. That chicken smells fabulous. What kind is it? No. Let me guess. It's your chicken shack super crispy.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, the type with 11 herbs and spices.
12. One more than that shriveled up old colonel.
Well, why don't you name them?
Now?
Yeah, you know, just in case Dixie ever wants to make it.
Oh, Well, there's basil and oregano and rosemary, salt and pepper, and did I mention dill?
Do you smell that?
Smell what?
I think something's burning.
Oh, my. I think my chicken is burning. Excuse me.
Where's the meeting?
It wasn't buried.
Who was it?
It was personal.
That's the best cover story you can come up with. It's personal.
Wait a minute, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means I think I'm getting hosed because you got cold feet and want to take a convenient out.
What, you think I'm lying to you?
Aw, gee, where would I get that idea?
You know, if you were as big a sleuth as you thought you were, you would know who was on the other end of that line.
Oh, well, Agent Swart, I guess I'm not. So why don't you tell me who was? Right now.
There's gotta be a gazillion names we haven't thought of yet.
Well, I'm up for suggestions.
Okay, well, it's a Latin club, so... Latin what? Lady, Latin life?
Oh, it's gotta have spice. It's gotta sizzle. It's gotta be...
Salsa.
Salsa. That's good. Salsa. Salsa what?
Salsa-lito. Oh, God.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That sounds like something...
Jillian would say.
Well, maybe we'll just call the place Haley and Mateo's Hideaway.
Yeah, we can rent rooms by the half hour.
What do you want me to say? My brain's spent. I'm telling you, maybe we should just send an SOS signal out to an ad company and they can research it to death and then come back at us with a name.
Ryan. An SOS. Like, something you send out when you want people to come to you. When you want them to come to you.
SOS.
SOS. SOS. Same old salsa.
No. Sounds of salsa.
That's it.
Yes.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. That's it.
I'm not sick, you understand. I'm just here for tests. These doctors are so afraid of malpractice suits, they test you up the yin-yang.
Dr. Martin will be right with you, sir.
Just a minute, miss. Take pity on a poor man in a Johnny coat. Please, stay and keep me company.
I guess I could do that.
Oh, wonderful. Now, let me guess. What's an attractive young woman like yourself doing in this hospital?
I'm volunteering.
Something tells me you want more out of life than that. I'll bet you want to be a nurse.
Yeah, I'm thinking seriously about it.
I knew it. I can always pick out the good ones.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Give me your hand. No, it's all right. I don't bite. Oh, exactly as I thought. caring and sensitive. Oh, you'd make a wonderful nurse.
You really think so?
Oh, yes, of course. I can tell right off. The best ones have that healing touch. I know some nurses whose hands are just totally dead. They might as well be wrapping meat at the supermarket. But yours, oh, fantastic. It's purely fantastic.
Oh, Mr. Pilcher.
And your mound of Jupiter is superb.
Mr. Pilcher, I would like my hand back.
Oh, yes, I haven't felt a hand like this in ages.
Right now, please.
Oh, not since that 16-year-old in Bangkok.
Mr. Pilcher, if you don't give me back my hand right now, I'm gonna have to take you to X-rays for broken bones.
You even touch me, young lady. I'll bring you up on charges so fast, you'll never see a nursing.
You got a complaint? Let's hear it.
Shires was the only phone call we were expecting.
You don't think Belinda has my number?
Well, she's not the only one. Admit it. You'd love to bail on this project.
For your information, Mr. Know-It-All, it was Belinda. She wanted to know where I was at. We had a dinner date, and I forgot to call her because I allowed you to get me mixed up with this Adam Chandler, Barry Shire, Michigas.
Michigas?
Yeah.
Boy, Gavalt with a schmear. Is that agency speak?
Sort of. Yes, Mr. Shire.
Well, come and get it. Funny thing, the chicken didn't burn after all.
Listen, if you have a problem with one of my volunteers, you tell me.
No, Dr. Martin, please, it's not the patient. It's all my fault. I just really hope that you're not gonna fire me.
No, don't worry. You won't be fired.
Like hell she won't. This woman was abusive, screaming at me, berating me. It was totally inappropriate.
Close your mouth.
Oh.
Mr. Pilcher, I heard you outside. I heard your lame excuse for a come on. It was pathetic and embarrassing on more levels than I can count. Jillian, this man is an occupational hazard. You get a patient in pajamas, they lose all sense of their manners.
How dare you belittle me in front of the help?
Shut your mouth. You have a thermometer in your mouth. I promise you this man will never bother you again.
Thank you. One more minute and he would have been mincemeat.
Why don't you go home? You've had a long day. Get some rest.
Well, Mr. Pilcher, I wish I could say it was nice meeting you.
Mr. Pilcher, what do you say we check out that pesky prostate?
Oh.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
come on, sit down. You are in
Yes,
for
I do
a
understand.
tantalizing
You too.
taste treat.
I'm afraid I have to go.
What?
Yeah, don't worry, Tad will take care of you. I'll get some of that chicken
Hey,
later.
hold on. Wait a minute.
Well, what are you waiting for? You gonna let your brother go off without any backup?
Back up.
Oh, come on, don't you play innocent with me, Tad Martin. I know you two are up to something. Burnt chicken, my eye. Now, I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. And you go take care of your brother. Go on, get.
Thanks, Mama. You're the best.
Oh, boy, you gotta get yourself a new life.
It's about time.
Sorry, I'm running late.
Never mind. What do you have?
As I told you on the phone, a friend in D.C. put me in touch with someone who's perfect for the job you have in mind.
Skip the foreplay. Who is he?
Ex-agency operative. Worked for years under deep cover. MIT PhD, techno-wizard, cyber jockey. Top-level security clearance.
He sounds totally overqualified. Does he know what the job entails?
A broad outline, no specifics.
And he's willing?
Well, needed a little stroking. Wanted to know who's boss.
You didn't tell him?
I'm paid to be discreet. Speaking of money, this is going to cost you because of the risk
No, I
involved.
don't care about the money, you know that. Just delete the fact that I'm Colby's biological father. That way Hayward will have no proof and he can't expose me to Liza.
I'm confident I have the right man for the job.
What's his name?
Sword. Adrian Sword.
Sword. Why do I know that name?
I doubt it's his real name.
No, I know that I've heard it before.
I don't think so. This man's been underground so long his own mother wouldn't know him.
It isn't important.
Well, I'm off to give Mr. Sword his instructions.
All right, keep my name out of it. And keep me posted.
Meet you back at your place.
Make it late. I have another engagement.
Related to the Hayward business?
Yes, directly related. Adrian Sword.
Anybody here? Doing here?
I followed you.
I thought you had a crispy fried chicken dinner with Opal.
I'm cutting down on fried food.
Well, try watermelon. Look, why don't you get out of here and get lost before you blow this thing?
Just relax, cool your jets, okay? By the time Shire's car pulls up, I'll be well out of sight.
Look, I don't need backup.
Fine, you won't even know I'm here.
But I took this job in the first place because of you. If you want to take over, fine. I'm out of here.
Have you always been this touchy?
Look, this is my turf. You're
No,
trespassing.
This is my turf, okay? Because it's happening to my family. Chandler's plotting anything. Come back on Junior or Colby or Liza. I want to know about it.
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. One more point. Asking you for help wasn't the easiest thing I've ever done, you know? But I did it. That's how much family means to me. With you or without you, I'm going to find out who's next on Adam's hit list.
David Hayward. I haven't heard from you since Harvard. Now it's twice in 1 week.
I appreciate you making the time for me, Leslie.
Didn't I always?
As I recall, you were always very accommodating.
I was surprised to hear from you.
Jeff Maynard gave me your number.
Your college roomie. On the rare occasions you stayed in your room.
I had no idea that you were in Pine Valley.
Well, it's a small world.
Luckily for me.
What brings you back again?
I have to put something else in my file.
No problem. Here we go.
I have 2 letters here. If anything happens to me, I want you to hand this to Derek Fry over at PVPD.
Who's the other one for?
Miss Liza Colby.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch.
I suppose you think that he's charming, fun to be around?
What if I do?
Well, his charm is all an act. He is one of the most disgusting people I have ever known.
That's your opinion, Liza.
That's true. Once you get to know him, you're going to feel exactly the same way. He is a liar, and he is a cheater, and he is strictly out for number 1. If you don't believe me, ask Amanda, because he did the exact same thing to her. He will use you, and he will throw you away.
Okay, well, maybe Tad wasn't right for either one of you, but that doesn't mean he's not right for me.
Want to get married, do you?
Yes, sir. We're very much in love, and it's what we both want. Right, Jenny?
Yes, it sure is, if we can. Do you really think we
The
can?
sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Well, it can't be that soon. The state of New York sees to that. You'll need a license and a blood test.
Oh, wait, those places stay they stay open all night long. We can take care of that right away.
First of all, they're not open at night. Secondly, there's still a 3-day waiting period. I suggest you start making your plan tomorrow.
Oh, that's not gonna be, that's gonna be very hard to do. I mean, you don't know what Jenny and I have been through in the past year.
I think I can understand your impatience, but let me give you a little free counseling. I don't think you should rush into a marriage, even if you are in love.
Hey, we're not rushing into anything. We have been in love for a long, long time.
But in the meantime, Jenny was planning to marry another man.
Well, that was a mistake. Tony lied to her.
Which proves my point. Jenny, I believe you are in love with this young man, but that doesn't mean you should marry him right away.
We'll be very happy together, Father.
I'm not doubting that, but marriage is a serious step. It's not something that one should do impulsively. And judging what I've seen today, I'd say you are. Take the advice of a stuffy old minister. Cool it, at least for a while.
We got so close to losing each other one time. We don't want to take that chance again.
I don't think you'll let that happen. Jenny, Greg, let me ask a question. How many times do you plan to get married?
Once.
Well, then make it special. Plan it the way you really want it and celebrate it with the people you love. I know it may be hard to wait, but you'll be glad you did. Would you like to sit here for a while?
Yes, if you don't mind. Thank you.
But, please, don't leave through any more windows.
He's right, you know.
Do you really want to wait?
No. I want to be your wife more than anything in this whole world. But after everything that's happened today, I really do want our wedding to be really special. Why don't we get married in June?
June?
Yeah.
That's a lifetime away.
I know it is, but that way you'll be, you know, you're through school. Okay?
How about winter break? Or Valentine's Day?
Oh, that's a beautiful idea.
Yeah? Valentine's Day? And that's it. We'll get married in February. It's gonna happen this time, Jenny. You and I are gonna be Mr. and Mrs. Nelson. I can't wait.
It's Greg's scrapbook. I made it for him for Christmas. Will you see that he gets it?
Why don't you give it to him?
I don't think I could face him.
Amanda, you must not give up. Why, it's possible that Jenny and Tony are already married.
It doesn't matter. Even if Greg didn't stop the wedding, he'll never give up on Jenny.
Just wish I knew what was going on.
You'll see to it that he gets the scrapbook?
I should never have listened to you, Amanda. The minute Greg went storming out of this house, I should have phoned Mrs. Svensson or Tony and warned them that he was coming so they could stop him. Phone the police if necessary.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
If Greg makes a scene in that church, how will that reflect on me?
Mrs. Nelson, you cannot be responsible for Greg's actions. And if people are foolish enough to think so, then you shouldn't have anything to do with them.
Oh, Amanda, you are so young. You just don't have any idea what it must be like to be the object of ridicule and gossip in this tiny town. I have always been respected.
Well, there's no reason why that should be any different.
Well, everything's going to be different now if Greg creates a scandal. Maybe this is news. Baby!
Enid Nelson, I have never been so disappointed in anyone in my entire life. How could you allow your son to do such an outlandish thing?
Was I holding you too tight?
Yes.
I'm so relieved you're back. How'd you get rid of Greg?
I didn't. He's down in the car waiting.
Why?
Because I wouldn't let him come up. He would have hurt you, Tony.
What, he ruins our wedding and then he's angry? I'll tell you something, Jenny.
Tony,
He's lucky
I
don't
know
kill-
what happened. I know you pulled every trick in the book to keep Greg and me apart.
But you're taking his word over mine.
I know what you did. I know everything, and it's over. You even tried to get Amanda Cousins to help you out. Thank God she was decent enough to level with Greg.
What'd you expect me to do, hand you over to another guy?
I expected you to be a decent person instead of a snake.
Hey, don't put all the blame on me.
I do blame you, Tony, because I trusted you and you lied to me.
This was Olga's idea. She kept
I don't
pressuring
care.
me to...
You should have been strong enough to stand up to her.
I tried, but she and Mrs. Nelson were in this together. I mean,
Mrs. Nelson?
Yes. They were in it together. Blame them if you want to blame someone.
That still does not excuse you. You should have done what was right, Tony.
I did what I did because I love you.
If you loved me, you would have been honest with me.
I never wanted to hurt you. I just wanted to make you happy. I still can. Please stay with me. You're my whole life.
I am going upstairs to get dressed.
Wait. Listen, you're making a mistake.
Let go of me.
Please, give me one more chance. I'll prove how much I love you.
No, I am through with you. I'm through with New York. I'm going back to Pine Valley.
Jenny, don't. You'll be sorry, I promise.
The only thing I'm sorry about, Tony, is trusting you. I don't ever want to see you again.
understand. You are very young. He will hurt you.
Liza, thank you for your concern, but you don't have to be concerned, all right? Forget it.
It was a lot more than that. While he was going out with me, he was having an affair with an older woman.
I don't believe you.
It's true. He was sleeping with her for her money. Tad Martin is no better than a common prostitute.
Look, I think you better leave now, okay?
What are you doing? You don't want to face the facts? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
If that's true, then ask yourself a question, please.
What?
Why is a guy like Tad asking you to this dance?
Bye-bye.
You know, I'm actually beginning to enjoy this.
It's been nice getting to know you.